All right, I wanted to introduce you to this game here, Keltis. Unfortunately, it's no longer available. Though if you want the Keltis feel, you can get the Lost Cities board game, because the Lost Cities board game has the same feel as the Keltis board game, which this is not. This is a streamlined version of that Keltis board game that used to be around. You may still be able to get the Keltis board game from Germany, maybe. Here in the US, it's now the Lost Cities board game. This streamlined version, I think Lost Cities on the Go was sort of like this, but not quite. You may be able to find a secondhand copy of this, or you'd have to look for it. But I really enjoy this little game. I love the Keltis board game. I like the Lost Cities board game, though I prefer this theme. And yeah, this is pretty cool, and I wanted to introduce it to you. You get all these tiles. I laid these out here so you can see the colors, right? We have blue, pink, brown, yellow, and green. And the way you'll play this game is all these tiles will be shuffled face down. Now, I had this bag does not come with the game, but this is fine to leave the tiles all on the table like this, but sometimes I just keep them in the bag and the person just reaches in and pulls one out, right? But this bag does not come with it. So let me show you basically how you play this game, right? So it's 2 to 4 player game, and let's say we're playing a 2-player game. This is the scoreboard, by the way. I'll go over this in just a second. You have those colors, and the first thing you're going to do is pick a tile. And here's a pink 6. Now, if I play this pink 6, I have to decide whether I'm going to be going in ascending or descending order. Okay, because next time I take a pink tile. Okay, because if I get like a tile that's 0, the tiles are all in all colors are 0 to 10. If I get a tile that's 0, a pink 0, and I put it down here, that means clearly I'm committed to going in descending order, and I cannot play anything above this 6, and I can't play anything in between that 6 and that 0. So that's awful. It's terrible. This is a bad tile to pick up first. So let's say I don't want it. Okay, I don't want it. I just leave it on the table face up. Now it's my opponent's turn, and my opponent can choose to pick up that 6 tile. And as we play, there's going to be a few tiles that are going to be face up, and if they decide to take one of those, that's fine. That's their turn. But let's say my opponent decides not to take the face up tile, and they take this 7. Well, 7 is kind of the same. It's sort of, I don't know, a little bit in the middle there, but let's just say my opponent decides to take the 7. So they're going to keep that blue 7. Now it's my turn. I can decide to pick that 6 up if I want, but I don't want it. The way you win this game is at the end of the game, it's all about points, right? For each of the colors, you're going to score this. Okay, if you have 0, and if you don't have any tiles of that color, you score 0. That's fine. But if you only have 1 or 2, you're going to get minus points, right? So once you've committed to a color, you want to get as many as possible, because if you get 6 or more of that color tile in not in exact order, but in either ascending or descending order, you get 10 points. Right? And then some tiles will have this little gem, and I'll get back to that in a second. So it's my turn. I take this tile. There's a brown 8. If I choose to play this brown 8 on my tableau, this little symbol means I get to take another turn. I play again. Isn't that cool? So I will keep it. I will keep the brown, and then I get to go again. And now I got a brown 2. Now, this little symbol is a bonus. If you play this tile, you get that bonus at the end of the game when you're scoring. You add that to your score. Okay, this is a neat little game. It's very simple, very streamlined, but you have some decisions to make, and it's a fun the 2 to 4 player game. I enjoy it. It's too bad it doesn't exist anymore. But if I play this 2 here, that means I've committed to going in descending order. And I've killed everything in between that 8 and a 2. I can only play now a 1 and a 0, which is okay. My opponent can see that, right? It's open information. But, you know, the max points I'm going to get here is 4 tiles, which is only 3 points for the color brown. So I know that if I don't play this one, I've decided to take these 2. Wait, no, I did not take the 6. The 6 was there, okay? It's just that we don't have a lot of room here. That's my tile. That's on the table. That's my opponent's tile. I know that if I put this down here, my opponent's going to grab it, okay? So let's say I've decided not to play it because I already have a brown 8. My opponent sees that 2 there with that bonus 3, and they go, thank you. They take it immediately, right? Because now, clearly, they're going to be going in ascending order, and they got a whole bunch of tiles they can play, except the 8, which I have. So now it's my turn. I got an 8-3, an 8 blue. It's got 3-point bonus. I'll use this since I'm, I already, and that's what you do. You just, now it's my opponent's turn. Ooh, they got a 9 blue, but they already have a 7 blue. So if they play that 9 there, the only tile they can play is the 10, and the max score they can get with blue is going to be 3 tiles, which is 2 points, right? Because it only goes up to 10. So they don't want that, and they don't care because they know I can't take it. They know I'm not going to take it for the same reason. In fact, for me, it's even worse because, I'd have 3 tiles. That's only 2 points. Actually, if they play here, yeah, they'll have 3 tiles as well. It's not worth it. So they'll just leave it, even though it's got a little 1 bonus point. It's just not worth it. So my opponent doesn't want that. Or did I take that? I've already lost track if that was me or my opponent who took that. I think that was me. So it's my opponent's turn. They got a 0 green. That's excellent. And now it's my turn. I take the 5. Let's say I decide to play the 5. The good thing about this symbol, like I told you, is that I get to play again. So then I play again. Take another tile. Now I got a brown 9, and again, I don't want to go in ascending order here because my only other choice is going to be a 10. So that means I'll have 3 tiles, and I'm committed to possibly only making 2 points with the brown. So I don't want that. And I know my opponent's not going to take it because if they play that 9 there, they're killing everything between that 2 and the 9. So my opponent takes a tile. Oh, they got 10 green, which is disastrous, right? They don't want to play that because then that's all they're going to have. They're playing the lowest and the highest. They're only going to get 2 tiles on green, and that's minus 3 points. But they know that as soon as they put that down here, I'm going to take it because, yeah, you have that option. On your turn, you can take a tile that's face up or a tile that's face down. So I see that 10 available there. And kapow, thank you very much. I'm going to take it. Now it's my opponent's turn. They got a pink 3. They're gonna take it. And now it's my turn. And you see how this goes. I got a 0 pink, which I'm definitely going to take. And now it's my opponent's turn. And you see how this goes, right? They'll choose to play this. They've killed the 3 and 4 here, but that's okay because they play the 5. They still got a few more tiles to play, and they get to go again, so they go again. Now they got a yellow 10. They're definitely going to play that yellow 10. And that's how the game goes until you turn over the last face-down tile. Now, you're going to have a few tiles face up, and that's okay. When you turn over the last face-down tile, that triggers the end of the game. The player who turned the last face-down tile over gets to place it if they want to place it or discard it. And then we do the scores, right? For every one little symbol you didn't see here is this. There you go. For every gem that you get, not for every gem that you get, but you want to collect gems because of this situation. This is extra scoring as well. So not only are you going to get scoring for each of the colors here, however many tiles you have of that color you manage to place down, you're also going to score how many of these gems you were able to collect. Because if you collected 0, that's minus 4 points. If you collected only 1 of them, that's minus 3. So you need to collect at least 2 of these gems to get 2 points or any plus points. So every time you see a gem, you want to collect it. And so those are the only bonus symbols on these. You're going to get bonus points on these little green squares. 1, 2, 3. You'll see it. You'll have tiles with the green gem, and you'll have tiles with this symbol here, which allows you to play again. There's a 1. There you go. There's one with 3 points, just like that one. So yeah, it's a pretty cool game. There's another gem. I really enjoy this game. Sometimes I will, I have this little bag here. Sometimes I will put all the tiles in the bag, and instead of the tiles being on the table, the person reaches in, takes one out, and decides whether they're going to play it or not. So then we only have face-up tiles. It's just a personal choice. Sometimes I'll play it like this. But yeah, it's a cool game. It's very streamlined, very easy, but you do have some decisions to make. It's fun as a 2-player, 3-player, 4-player game, and that's Keltis. I mean, here's the back of the box. It's just cool. Unfortunately, the game is not around anymore. Clearly released by Cosmos. Yeah, if you want this feel, right? Because the Keltis board game, let me show you. This is an import. I got this from Germany, so it's all in German. But check this out. This is the Keltis board game, the original. I have a copy from Germany as well of this board game. That's the board game. This is the streamlined, easier version. This is the Keltis board game. And if you want this, you can get this as the Lost Cities board game. Obviously it's set up differently and it's a different theme, though I like this theme, the Keltis theme. The board will be set up differently, but it's the same play. It's the same game, which is kind of like this, right? You're going to be playing cards and moving up on these tracks and getting little bonuses and stuff. If you want this Keltis feel, you get the Lost Cities board game. But this streamlined version just doesn't exist anymore, and I just wanted to introduce it to you because I have this, I play it, I enjoy it, and there you have it, Keltis. Let me try to say this. Der Weg des Stein by Reiner Knizia. This is so cool.